So very good morning to all. Standard 11 Commerce, subject OCM, and chapter number 11, Social Responsibility of Business. In last particular video, that we learned about the social responsibility of business of various stakeholders towards various stakeholders. Two types of stakeholders are there. Number one, internal, those who are work internally in our business. Mainly owners, investors, and employee are involved. Second one, that is external, outsider of the business, customer, supplier, government, and society. In last particular video, that we learned about the social responsibility of business towards owners. So first topic that we have completed towards owner. So second topic, that is towards investor. Okay, that we have to learn the social responsibility of business towards investor. Investor is a person, those who are invest their money in our business. So that we have to learn that social responsibility of business towards the investors. Let's see. As the size of unit increase, simultaneously requirement of capital is also increase. Capital provided by the investor in different form like loan, preference share, and debenture. The social responsibility of unit toward investor are as under. So definitely, people are there, those who are invest their money by purchasing either debenture, giving loan, or preference share. Those who are our investor, those who have invest their money in our business. Equity share is not included over here because equity share is a ownership. It shows the ownership, so that we included in our owner topic. So here, what are the social responsibility of business towards the investor? Number one, that is timely payment of return. So number one, that is timely payment of return. As we know that each and every person is there, those who are invest their money for the good return, and without good return, people are not there, those who are invest their money. So it is the responsibility of the business to pay their interest time to time, so they can invest their money for the longer period of time. Okay, let's see. The investor have invested their money with an expectations of high, regular, and reasonable return. Three times: high, regular, and reasonable returns. Okay. Next one, that is, it is social responsibility of a unit to pay the regular return. It is the responsibility of business to pay return regularly to their employee, to their investors. Number two, providing necessary information. That is providing necessary information. Okay, as we know that there are persons, those who are invest money in the business. So definitely, what is going on in a business? Okay, especially in matter of their investment, that we have to show, and that's why each and every business is there, those who are making time to time financial statement. So with the help of financial statement, that you can learn in the easiest manner. So this is the responsibility to show and to provide the necessary information about the business and their investment. Okay, let's see. Providing information regarding current status and future plan of the unit to the investors. What is the current situation and what is the future plan of the business? That also we can see in this particular things. So this is the important one, that providing necessary information. Next, number three, growth in investment value. Okay, so here growth in investment value. As we know that every person is there, those who are invest their money for the growth. So it is the responsibility of business that we have to provide more and more dividend or more and more interest, as much as that they are inspiring more and more investment in our business. So definitely we have to provide more of the business to increase their particular income in form of investment, in form of dividend, in form of interest. Because if we are taking preference share, we have to pay the dividend. If we have taken the loan, we have to pay the interest. If we have taken the debenture, definitely we have to pay the interest. So here ultimately what happened, that growth in the investment, that we have to do ultimately growth in a particular investment. Okay, so this is number 3. Next one, number 4, security of money. Okay, that is security of money. So this is another important one, that we have to secure their money. We have to do business in that manner that investors cannot face the loss, because definitely that they are invest their money for the profit making, for the expectations of high return. So this is the responsibility of business, that we have to maintain this in our business. Okay, let's see. Investors have invested their money ensuring efficiency of the management of the unit. It is a social responsibility to make proper use and provide security. We have to use the money in a proper way, and we have to provide the security to that particular people. Okay. Yes, it is a social responsibility to make proper use and provide security of their money. So future while financial requirement arise, unit can easily procure the money from them. Definitely, if we are doing business in a profit manner, so time by time what happened? If we have to expand our business, so definitely we need more money. So if we are secure of money, if we are secure of that particular investor's money, and we have to grow time by time, so at the time of requirement of more money, we can get or we can procure the easiest way to collection of money. So this is the important one, that we have to secure their money, either profit or not profit, that high profit or low profit, that is another thing. But first thing is that we have to secure their money. Okay, that we have to keep a security of their particular investment. So this is the important one. And last, number 5, that is suggestions are welcome. Okay, so here that is suggestions are welcome. Okay, so here that we can see each and every person has different capability, each and every person has different mindset, each and every person has different types of thinking. So definitely sometimes it may be possible, or it may be happen, that one of the investors that they are providing a suggestions, it is helpful for the business and we can get the more profit from it. So here what we have to do, that we have to do the suggestions, we have to welcome the suggestions of the investors, always welcome of the suggestions. Apply or not apply, that is another thing. But if suggestions are welcome, we have to think about that particular suggestions, whether it is useful or not. But if we are not allowing suggestions, definitely we cannot get the more things from the market. Okay, let's see. Generally, the investors are aware with the market trend, thus their suggestions should be welcome. It may be possible that their suggestion is more useful in our business also. So this is important one, that is a social responsibility of business towards the investors. Now, second one, that is a social responsibility of business toward the employees. Okay, so definitely we get in internal, first of all we learn owners, then the investor, and now we will discuss employees. As we know, employees are the most important part of our business, so we have to learn over here. Let's see. Employees are required to perform in any unit. It is not fair to accelerate by saying this unit cannot be achieve its goal without efficient employee. That's why we can say that efficient owner gets the efficient employee, and the effectiveness of employment, it means that the is the real assets for any business. Okay. Therefore, it is prime social responsibility of unit to maintain and take care of its employee. Okay, so we have to maintain and take care of our employee. So here 7 points are there. One by one we discuss all the points. Number 1, to maintain the standard of living. So number 1, to maintain the standard of living. As we know, the person is there, those who are working in our business. So it is our responsibility to maintain the standard of living in our business. Okay, let's see. Remuneration is the main purpose of employee to perform their task. It is remuneration is improper, dissatisfaction arises among the employees. It is the responsibility of company to see that employees are getting the remuneration into time or not. So definitely that they are received time to time remuneration or not, and it is responsibility of business in any situation that they have to pay a good remuneration to their employees. Okay. Thus, unit does not have to exploit their employee and have to provide the reasonable remuneration in time. So in proper time, we have to give a proper remuneration. It means that salary or wages, whatever is there. There is a difference between salary and wages. Salary are always based on time base. Always count on time base. And wages on the basis of work. Okay. Next, by providing proper atmosphere and facility for work. So here by providing proper facility of work. So definitely according to the work we have to provide a proper facility to our employee. For example, we are doing work in construction business. So definitely we have to provide helmets to our employees. If we are doing in fireworks, so definitely we have to give a fire safety or fire suit for that particular employee. So employee can do the work in a proper manner. So we have to give a facility as well as atmosphere that people can do work in an efficient manner. Okay. Accommodation facility, canteen facility, transportation facility that we have to provide to our employee. Let's see. To keep the business unit efficient and a favorable atmosphere play an important role. It is the social responsibility of unit to look forward of the positive atmosphere in a unit and appropriate growth of employee relationship. A unit can provide this atmosphere by various facilities. And we have to give the various facilities and we have to get the objective in real. For example, providing canteen, transportation and cleanliness and proper ventilation facilities in the unit. If possible, air conditioned facility and separate arrangement for ladies employees should be provided. So nowadays, many companies are there, those who are providing a good facility to their employee to develop their businesses. Okay, so this is again an important part of the management. Next, to provide social security. So here to provide social security. Okay, the people are there, those who are doing work. So we have to give the security in terms of society also. Okay, let's see. In addition to timely, reasonable salary, employee have to provide some facilities at provident fund, pension, sick leave, insurance protection of life, healthcare, and group insurance scheme, etc. So, in simple term, we can say that monetary as well as non-monetary benefit that we have to provide to our employee. So, with the help of that they are doing work in an efficient manner. Okay. So, this is an important work. Next, number 4, give recognition to employee union. Number 4, that is give recognition to employee union. As we know that out of many powers, the first most important power is that unity. If in our team member unity is there, so we can get any objective real in our business. So we have to appreciate, we have to recognize the power, that power of unity in our business. Definitely we have to provide more and more motivation to our employee to get their work in an efficient manner. We have to recognize that person, those who are doing good in our business. Okay, let's see. Employee from employee union or present their demand in organized way to management, they must get the recognition from management. The employee union represent the employees of the unit by accepting their reasonable demand. A unit can enhance employee enthusiasm. So with the help of recognition, they can get the employees enthusiasm and they can do work in an efficient manner. Okay, so this is number 4. Next, number 5, compromising attitude of the higher management. So here, compromising attitude of higher management. As we know, higher management greater power is there, but in some times for the benefit of the employee and management also, that they have to do the compromise in that position also. Okay, let's see. Employees are treated as an assets of unit. Any unit have to accept that they are efficient in their work. In another side, employees should represent their greatness in the person or through their union. By timely considering those presentations and keeping compromising attitude and interest of unit, employee must be treated like family member, which create family atmosphere. As we know, two type of information, that two type of things are there. Number 1, that is formal communication. Number 2, that is informal communication or informal and informal organization. And as we know, that informal organization is very important for any business unit. It creates the friendly environment among the people and they can do a good teamwork in our business organization also. So this is again most important, that we have to do the compromising attitude by the higher management, do some friendly relation with the employee, so employee can do the work in an efficient manner. So again, this is the important one. Number 6, most important, motivation. So because motivation is important, okay, motivation is important. Without motivation, you cannot do your objective in a real manner, because motivation is required. Whether it is a financial motivation with the help of money or non-financial motivation, you can do the work with your employee. Okay, let's see. You can yes, you can buy the orders of employee, but you have to win their abilities. Any unit cannot survive without constant encouragement of employee enthusiasm. Therefore, to motivate the enthusiasm of employee, unit have to give increment, promotion, rewards, etc. Through it, employee morale get boosted. So either with the help of money or without money, you can boost the morale of employee. That is, owner of the employee encourage the employee by going on tour with the employee and their families. Employee awarded for their advanced research and newer techniques, etc. So definitely that we have to help the people, to inspire the people towards their work. We have to provide more and more facility to our business employee so they can get the higher benefit in their way. Okay, so this is number 6, that is most important. We have to give the motivation to our employee. And last, number 7, other responsibility. So here number 7, there is other responsibilities. Okay, so here that we have to do the other responsibility. We have to give the responsibilities so people can convert from employee to leader, and we got leaders in our business, so we can continue and we can establish our business for the longer period of time. Okay, let's see. Employees' participation in decision of unit arrangement to get informed to employee about the decision and important information, conditions of their task to be decided before appointment. Unit have to manage the responsibility of such look after the arrangement of education of the employee's children and arrange the planning of their timely for the same family of employee. So definitely we have to provide many kinds of information and provide a good atmosphere in a business, so a unit can get the more advantages of employee with their friendly environment. Okay, so 7 points are there. Those who are included in employee, that is social responsibility of business towards their employee. Number 1, to maintain the standard of living by giving the effective remuneration. Number 2, by providing proper health or facility to work. Number 3, to provide social security. Fourth one, give the recognition to employee union. Number 5, that is compromising attitude of higher management. 6 one, motivation, and 7 one, that is other responsibilities. So 2 topics that we have completed: social responsibility of business towards investors and towards employee. So today that we have successfully completed 2 things: social responsibility of business towards internal part of our business. Next time that we learn external part, that is customer, supplier,